I promise this is not you specific. There's no malice. I just want your opinion on this, okay? I'm not bringing up things to start problems. It's purely just I want your opinion.
I promise not to break anything.
Will you also promise not to yell? That's not it's not reassuring.
Okay,
this is what I get because Game Corner was very low on battery and Ballora just said no. And where is the fox, the other one?
Up there.
Why are you in the tree?
Hi.
Why are you in the tree?
Because I can be.
Can
And because I can jump to astounding heights, that I decided to take advantage of it.
Can you get off the tree
They
so I
hit
can
their head
see
up the
you as I'm
ceiling.
talking?
Well, I mean, you can see me just fine right here.
Yeah, but if I stand looking this direction, I can see everybody but you.
Well, is my voice enough?
Alright, you win this round.
Mm-mm-mm.
Okay. Purely, I wanted people's opinions on things because I don't know if this is truly something that I should actually go through with. You've been through a lot of death and pain. You have killed for, in your eyes, justifiable reasons. You've killed for unjustifiable reasons. You are very concerning. And you, according to Mochi, has killed a man.
No, I hugged someone and I didn't see them again.
Oh.
Oh.
That's
I
a
just
little
gave
more
him a
concerning. That wasn't conscious. That was just an accident. Okay, maybe Ozzy was the worst person to have here.
That's actually kind of sad.
Ugh. Maybe I should have
Aw.
chosen somebody else. Maybe I should have chosen Grant.
I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna read Chicka Chicka Boom Boom while I listen.
Okay,
Aw.
maybe I should have chose Grant instead. Okay.
He's been doing that for 15 minutes.
Yeah, that sounds like Oz. KainaBunny and I and a couple others came up with the conclusion of no matter what happens with Origami, he's not going to change. There will be no improvement. I think I've finally come to terms with accepting that of just nothing's going to change. He will always be this negative being that will hate and want to destroy, kill everything. Which means now there needs to be a conclusion to him. Because I can't let him live, and I'm not going to spend the rest of my life trying to juggle putting him in an object. Doesn't work.
Juggle.
I'm so proud of you, Oz. Good job. You should show me later.
Yeah, okay.
But I can't spend the rest of my life putting him in objects. And at some point, especially with most of you guys, you won't be here forever. I don't know if you'll be here forever.
Ugh.
You are a very iffy case on... We could lose you at any point. I don't know. You definitely are not living here forever. I cannot mentally juggle you for the rest of my life. You're pretty fine. I'm good with you. You're the best case scenario. I see you being here long term. But I'm also not going to pass on that responsibility to the rest of you guys, whatever owner comes along after me, whenever I get too old to do this job. So we need a solution. KainaBunny came with the idea of just killing him, which would need to figure out how. I'm going to assume funky little hands would probably be the best. Something that actually comes into use for once. But I don't know. Any opinions?
I mean, what do you want us to say?
You've been through enough death. What's your thought process? You lost a lot of people from what I've heard from you and Orville.
Well, realistically, like you said, he's never gonna change. He doesn't want to change, and he never will. So, for everyone's own safety, I feel like he needs to be taken out. And even if it sucks, it's either his safety or everyone else's safety.
I think there's also the slight dilemma of... He is technically a child. He is technically just grief and anger from a child. He didn't choose this. It's not my fault. It's technically not anybody's fault that's here. But
Yeah,
it's fortunately
like,
something that I have to deal with, which I don't get why I have to be the one to do this. Why can't I push this responsibility onto somebody else? You want to figure out if you can kill him? You want to make that decision? You're the oldest here. Make a decision.
I would rather not.
Well, why is this a
And
me thing?
yes.
Why am I stuck doing this?
Well, why did you call all of us here?
I wanted opinions on if I should actually kill him or just continue the endless cycle or find another alternative.
Then you answered your own question.
But it's more so now of just why is this my responsibility to deal with? There's almost 30
Because
people
you're
here.
one of the only people who physically could.
I mean, we
If I
have...
tried to do it, then he's just gonna jump ship, innit?
I mean, we've had people take that bullet. That's why we lost Chester for ages. It's also why security was such a problem for a while.
So the question is not why is it you who has to do it? It's either you do it or we lose both Shadow and someone else here.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, there's always the option of we just continue down the husk route. Just make something that will never have sentience, so essentially I could just reuse the origami body.
But that didn't work.
Yeah, I know. But it's always just...
Besides, it's already left a bad impression.
Yeah. But it's... I hate that it's my job as just, I guess, the only person and the owner. I hate that this is something that I have to deal with. Why am I responsible for his death? I get certain ones being an accident, which is my fault. I'll take responsibility of that. Pluto and Davy. My fault. This one is a conscious... I have to kill him. Somebody has to do it. I don't see most of you guys, actually any of you guys, realistically having the means to do so. It's me or ShadowBonnie. I'm not putting that problem onto him. That's not his... It's not something he should be involved with, even though he technically already is, because I didn't know who else to go to. I don't know. Just... Do I kill him?
The way I see it... Sorry, but
No,
the
go
way I
ahead.
see it is that you're right. He didn't choose this life. He didn't choose to be the embodiment of somebody else's emotions, but the one thing he could have chosen to do was improve, which he
I
failed to
don't
do
think
for the
he
time he
can.
was here.
I also don't think he can.
Well, then,
But he did choose his actions.
Yeah, there's... Yeah.
yeah.
Certain actions, the USB drama and the blank possession, which we still don't even know how that's possible, but that is proof that he wasn't willing to change. His docile moments for a couple months was, I think, to me, more proof of that up until the end. So I don't know. It's probably
Then-
better to get rid of him now to save everybody else the pain. But there's also a side concern of, does that kill Logan at all? If it does get rid of him, does that get rid of the counterpart?
Did
I
you
don't
talk to
know
him
if
about
most
it?
of us can handle that. I probably should. But I don't know if a good chunk of us can handle that. I don't know if Maddie can handle that. I think she would blame herself too much, especially since she is partially the catalyst for this. I don't know. We don't inherently have a way to find out until it's already done. So I don't know. But I think also the side thing that I wanted to ask, mainly to everybody except for well, I guess everybody except for Lollipop and Oz. And I guess partially you. I don't know if you feel remorse or anything. How do you guys deal with, I guess, kind of the guilt of technically taking a life on purpose? I know it took you a long time. I know yours is still justified in your eyes. Anyway. I don't know if I'm mentally strong enough to handle that. What?
I would recommend bottling up emotions.
Yeah, I do that anyway,
I've
but
seen what happens when people do that.
yeah.
It's probably a bad
Especially
idea.
in that case.
How do you guys deal with that as a process? I know getting over grief is a different thing, but actively taking a life is a lot harder.
Would you get over it? Is that something you can get over?
I don't know. For being the person, no, you're fine. For being the person that was always, regardless of actions, regardless of anything, I always tried to give somebody a second chance. Even if certain people didn't deserve it, I think it's still something that if they truly wanted it, they would work towards it. You are probably my best example, and so is GC out there. I tried with him. I wanted to see growth. I wanted to see him actually be something other than the monster he was made to be. And I failed. And now the only proper I know it's not on me.
Yeah, you keep saying you failed. You didn't. In the end of the day, it's up to the people to change. You can't change someone if they don't want to.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's just now that even though it's something that I really wanted and I wanted for him so he could be better, now it comes down to the conclusion of now you die. And that's kind of it. That's all we have left. You either grow as a person or you die.
It's not like he can serve jail time or get lost.
He kind of did. He kind of
Second
has. With everything that he's been trapped inside of and everything, he kind of has, but I don't think even jail time realistically matters to him. As far as I'm aware, he's only killed one person. But he's caused enough issues that I don't know. Just, I don't know if I have the mental strength to deal with that guilt. That no matter how much I see it, I will always view it as I failed. And now I have to take his life. I know with time it'll probably be easier. I don't know if I have that time.
It won't be. It doesn't get easier. You taking a life, any life, it sticks with you. I may have seen what I did as the right thing to do, but it lives with me. I'm never going to move past it. And if you view Origami as a person, and you view what you're doing as killing him, then it will stick with you too. But it's not a question of whether or not you can move past it. It's not a question of whether or not you can move on with your life. It's a question of how will that shape you. And that is your decision to make. You can either let this eat you up inside, or you can, for lack of a better term, take it in stride. I view the termination of Origami as a good thing. Will you?
I don't know. There's good and bad elements to it. It's putting him out of his misery. It's putting him out of the constant suffering he's in, and it helps a lot of people here. It can put a couple minds at ease, can put Chester at ease, Candy at ease, just certain people.
It also ensures safety since he's threatened to hurt people before.
Yeah. But it's still a child that was made like this. I don't know.
As a child that's existed for many years. They have the capacity to grow, they just haven't.
Yeah.
None of us really chose the life that we have. None of us really chose to be put in these positions. But sometimes we had to work with the cards that we got. Yeah, his life sucked. It probably really did. But so did other people here and other places. And if he's becoming a danger to other people, then would anyone be able to live with the guilt if someone did end up getting hurt or killed here? When it could have been prevented?
Probably not. I don't think I could. I know with most of you guys, and I emphasize most of you guys are fixable. But if it's one of the ones that isn't, that gets hurt, I don't think I could live with that. I don't think I could live with you getting seriously hurt and there is no recovery. Or the twins. I don't think I could deal with that. Especially when I could have prevented it.
I've been in that position before. And I bet you know who it was with. I think he pretty much summed up what I was going to say, but it is always going to stick with you. It's not going to get any easier. It's not going to go away. But I will say this. For 2 decades and the time I've been here, I've learned to... How do I put this? Not let it consume me, but let it... I don't know. It's just... It's hard to put it into friendlier words, but...
It hasn't defined you. It's not your constant motivation, your cause for anything. It's still an action that you did that you can't take back, but it's not something that is going to affect you going forward. You can still grow as a person. At some point, we probably won't be okay with the actions, but at some point I'm sure I'll probably end up at the point that you guys are at of learning to live with them. So I guess I just see how long that takes.
Well, this has been a very, very important therapy discussion, but I propose the offer. Just do it. If he's given you so much bullshit around this area and he's given you nothing but distress, then just cut him off.
So have you, and you're still around.
Yes, well, I had my own reasons for doing my things.
I still think you killed Freddy.
Okay, I did not kill Freddy. I promise you that much.
Alright. I guess, Murderers Anonymous plus Lollipop is disbanded. You can go back to your Tiki Talks. You, Lollipop, or ShadowBonnie in Orville or somewhere if
Seriously?
you want to hang out. What? I don't know.
Murderers Anonymous?
What?
Was I
Is this like
supposed
a
to wear a mask?
Is this supposed to be like an AA meeting?
AA is for
I
quarters.
think it'd be MA in this place.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you
Yeah,
So
guys.
I'd advise deleting the security footage. The discussion we've just had. I know we don't really have rights, but it's probably incriminating in some way, shape, or form.
There's only 2 of you that have security footage, so yeah, alright. Alright, you guys are good. Foxy, do me a favor, go bug Ballora for me since she didn't want to be here for this.
Alrighty.
Thanks.
On my way to Ballora.
Wow, he's a ray of sunshine.
Hey, that's technically partially you.
Oh, that's
you in a different font. How does that feel?
Distant cousins.
I do not know how to feel.
Yeah, we have a fun time,
Brother?
Foxy and a Ballora. I still don't
You
know
got
where
the sad
Baby
end
came
of the
from.
stick.
Yeah.
You got
At least
the
you're not a
bad-
murderer, and I guess, were you kept in a bunker?
Well,
Did you murder somebody?
well, look at the time. I should probably go. Bye.
Why did you not include... Alright.
Huh.
Alright. Ozzy, go back to your...
Wow.
Chicka
it
chicka
feels
boom boom.
great. Feels great to not be a murderer.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it does, buddy. I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
Alright, you have fun, Oz.
Okay.
Go round up a couple more so I can go talk to Candy, because I'm not talking to Candy by myself.
Bye.
Bye.